Cause
what anime, bro?
Know.
Let the people know.
Bro, Solo Leveling. It should be on everybody's playlist. Should be the name that everybody knows. Jin Sun Woo.
And he said it wrong. And he said it's the name.
And I said it wrong. Jin Sun Woo. Sun Jin Woo. All right. Welcome back. Episode 2, Animated Opinion. I'm one of your hosts, Styles Pride.
And it's your boy Izzy. And we are back. Let's get it.
Bet. So welcome back.
You know how it's been a while. But shit, life gets in the way sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But we got a schedule here now. We about to bring these things out every week. You know what I'm saying? So this week, let the people know what the topic of the day is.
Well, I know that the main topic that we're planning on covering is the Video Game Awards. We got a lot in store for you for that. Lots of opinions. Again, this is just opinions, ours. If you don't like it, oh well. I'm of the mindset, fuck your feelings. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. So you can either agree or disagree. Man, everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
You gotta be more, like
friendly,
yeah, and inclusive.
All right.
All of that.
So I am not of the type of mindset of fuck your feelings. I care about what you think wholeheartedly. I want all of your opinions.
In the comments below, let's get this conversation started.
Yeah.
So
no. That's just me being direct. That's my normal forte or whatever. But yeah, it is an opinion channel. So anybody in the comments, you're entitled to your opinion. But I'm just saying we're entitled to ours too. It's the whole purpose of the channel.
And they gonna be animated. Let me tell you. So,
facts.
The Game Awards, man. This shit happened how long ago? When was this? When did this shit drop?
I think it was back in December, bro.
This shit was 2 months ago. God.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
That's how long we've been sitting on this video idea.
Facts.
But
Got a schedule now though.
Listen. It was definitely in the making. We was definitely gonna do it either way. Because there's some things that I didn't even know about that was coming out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it's the Game Awards. You know what I'm saying? We still got to talk about the awards. So, I ain't going to lie to you.
So, hold on.
What's up?
Before, I know that you've already got, all of the subject matter. You got everything laid out. I told you I'll tell everybody. So, the way that I viewed it, right, because we were using it for a topic specifically, was I was just going to view the whole show. Whatever stuck out in my mind is what I was going to use.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's the only thing that gave me a really good impression. So since you've got the full list of shit.
I got the full list. I just got some shit that I was interested in. You know what I'm saying? I do got the list of the awards and stuff in here, some notable things I want to touch on, but we gonna get there. But
all right. Well, what I was getting at is my list ain't that long. If you want me to just jump in there head first, I'm ready.
We gonna get there.
All right, go ahead.
See. So first, let's get to it. You a family man. You got your kids. You got your wife.
Yeah.
Best family game. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the wrong one, bro. Whether I got family or not, I'm not looking at none of that. If I see that and it don't stick out to me personally, that's why I'm saying, my list is small, bro.
No, I feel, but I'm just saying, this game won the award for best family game. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. We're going through. You actually paid attention to the awards too. This is all right. Go ahead. Let's get it.
Super Mario Brothers Wonder. Does that mean anything to you? Do you care?
No. That don't even ring a bell. I didn't even know that was in there. That's how much that game is unimportant or forgotten. You're saying it. I watched the whole 2-3 hour show. You're saying it, and I can't even imagine a cutscene, a clip art, anything the video, anything. Nothing. I don't remember none of it.
So, yeah, I didn't really care about the best family game, but somebody out there might. So, hey, Super Mario Brothers won.
I can't force an opinion for something that I don't care about, bro. That's just, I don't have one. I don't care, you know.
Then there was the one for innovation and accessibility. You know what I'm saying? Did I write down who won that? Yeah, no, I didn't care about that at all.
Yep, we could pass on that one.
Then we had best esport athlete. Do you know any esports athlete? Are you
Actually, no, I do not. But actually, let me tell you what I found out over the work week this past week, right? Okay. And small snippet, but this is actually like crazy to me, mind blowing, how far we've come in the game industry.
Okay.
So one of my coworkers, right, graduated from college, did the main like an actual university, big time university shit. One of his boys is a D1 Division 1 athlete with a full blown scholarship for college. Like a basketball player, like a football player for Fortnite. Or no, League. One of the two. Of the two. I think it was Fortnite. I'm pretty sure he was saying it was Fortnite and the dude was a savage. But when he first started talking about his boy being a D1, this, that, and the other, I was immediately like, what sport? We were talking about video games, but then you started talking about D1, and I'm like, okay, we're swapping subjects. What's the sport? Nope, we weren't swapping subjects. That shit fit into the subject, but I was like,
I mean, listen.
What was that shit when I was in school? Maybe I would have paid more attention.
Listen, I'm in I work at the college now, and one of the big initiatives that they're starting to push is esports. Like I'm in charge of like setting up whole esport events and stuff. Getting getting the food.
Yo, that's dope. That's dope. My facial expression is a little confused because I never thought that it would be something like that. But the reality is that I'm behind it 100%. That's dope. I've even actually got accounts at a couple of YMCAs in different sections of the state. But they actually have esports shit being set up. Entire rooms where they're ordering gaming chairs. Like a whole program.
Nice. Yeah, that's basically what we just got all new Alienwares in the gaming department with 4080s, i9 processors. You know what I'm saying? Like,
them boys got better shit than I do.
I was saying, like,
go to your local YMCA. We're doing advertisement.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they really starting to put money into this thing. Them PCs just in that room cost tens of thousands of dollars. Like,
facts.
So facts. Yeah, it's definitely a big push. It is definitely a big push.
And it's the whole setup, bro. Like, I'm telling you, like, individual like cubicles with it. It's like the shit. You remember back when Halo was getting its, like, I don't think it was being called an esport at that time, but it was their tournaments. Yeah. And the two teams would be on either side of a row of cubicles with their setups, kind of playing against each other. And there would be one big TV, one monitor, one whatever that was actually showing the match to the viewers. Like, that's what this stuff is starting to look like.
Yeah, it's like I said. I mean, look, they had best esport coach, best esport event, which actually was League of Legends, one of the best esport event.
I believe it.
And then best esport game, that was Valorant. So
okay,
I mean, it's they get a whole section, you know, at the awards. Like,
I'm gonna say two things to that. One, I must not have watched the same show because I don't remember that esport section at all. Period. Like, I'm lost to that. That's how much I cared, I guess. But
hey,
Valorant apparently is now I haven't downloaded it and played it yet. I kind of want to try it out, but
super try hard, and I just ain't got the time.
Facts. That's exactly what I was getting into, bro. It was like the day I was gonna download it. Kira, he's
and
really
Kira is super toxic.
He's extremely competitive, right?
Super try hard.
In his League of Legends, and in his Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
And he was even saying like, bro, I tried Valorant. It's worse than League for toxicity, and as far as the sweaties, it's a really hard game to get grasp of. So that's good and bad at the same time. Good for the competitive aspect of it, because anything that requires actual skill is more fun to watch, right? And then, but it's bad for the player base, longevity of the game. People, I mean, I used to love League. I didn't go back to League, bro. I tried it, downloaded it, signed into my account, had all my skins, played a couple of games, and I just do not have the drive to get back into that community.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the big reasons why I kind of fell off of like really playing Smite heavy too. Was just like Smite isn't nearly as bad as any of these other games. Like, trust me, I'm not saying that at all. Like, Smite is kind in comparison to, but
you Smite, the worst you get is a little bit of spammed VGS until they're cut for like 30 seconds out of the VGS with the you rock cancel that. But
what got on my nerves is like the fact that people, instead of just continuing to play the game, would then get to the point where they would just stop. You know what I'm saying? And start typing out whole paragraphs.
In ranked. That's what blew my mind. Like, I saw that stuff in casuals and I was like, oh, whatever, he's a clown.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then when you start seeing that stuff in ranked, and it's like, all right, I get it. It's not life. You know what I mean? 90% of the player base, even the people that are in ranked and actually pursuing higher tier rank placements and stuff like that, aren't getting paid to do this shit. So it's not that serious.
Right.
But those games are built to be competitive.
Yeah.
And you doing dumbass shit like that, like, bro, take that shit. Keep that in casuals.
Exactly.
You get pissy and pouty, then obviously you're not good enough to play. And you accidentally got to the tier that you're at. But
it just
or you didn't accidentally get to the tier that you're at. You got right at where you're supposed to be. But gold doesn't mean that you're good enough to know the whole game. That's a fact. Gold doesn't mean that you're good enough to know the whole game. So don't start sitting in the fountain typing out full lectures to somebody about what they don't know, because you're only gold, bro. Platinum too. I've been in platinum. I've been in diamond one time.
Listen, that it just and then it would be like in casuals. It's like, bro, it's casual. Who gives a fuck? Like, why are you tripping right now? And so it just got to the point where as soon as people start like, we be in a motherfucking assault, right? With Kim using a damn character that I don't ever use in my life, or it's just completely terrible in this matchup.
Right, it's assault.
People will sit there and get upset that you're not doing good. What did you expect?
They do that shit in assault now, bro. I loaded up Smite the other night.
In assault, like with a character.
Yeah, sit in the fountain.
What are you?
Sit in the fountain at assault. Good game. You rock. Cancel that.
Yeah.
Bye.
Exactly.
Bye. You rock. Cancel that, bro.
And it's just like,
You should make a video.
A new character every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? See how it is.
Yeah. What's come out since the last time I played?
Let
me see if I'm gonna get back into this game.
Oh, crit still trash. Let me get out.
Yeah. Or you get in there and you're immediately getting spammed. That's the other meta. That's what I was gonna say. You should make a video specifically for the different metas of the game, or the different not metas. Metas is the standard of which you build or play or routines or whatever for the game. The other, like the mini game, like this is part of learning to play Smite. You've got the core game, you've got the rotations, you've got laning, and then you've got your VGS spam.
You definitely
Let me
have
teach
to
you the
learn
VG.
how to do that. You definitely.
Yeah,
have to
you
learn
definitely.
how to do that
It's part of the game at this point.
Like
you have to be able to do you rock cancel that as much as possible.
It's definitely, and it's like everybody make sure. I still don't know what the VGS is for cancel that.
Oh, I do.
I can't not know what the VGS is for cancel that.
I'm just as guilty as the people that I'm preaching on, except for I don't do this shit in ranked. But yeah, I'll you rock cancel that you till I. That's how I knew that there was a lockout timer. You hit the VGS too many times in a row, it'll tell you you got 30 seconds before you can hit it again. Yo, I'm just as guilty. But I'm not trying to tell everybody and their mama how to play the game.
How bad I am at actually doing the whole VGS spam shit and fucking I don't even know what the VGS is for you rock. So whenever those quests come up where it says say you rock to a teammate after they get a kill 2 times, I have never gotten that quest.
Yeah. I always forget to use the VGS or emotes on those challenges that they give you for the weekly.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh yeah, all I gotta do is emote 3 times. I'll do that at the beginning of the match. Then I get through all the character select stuff and the blase swaze, and then load into the game, and I'm like, I've already forgot that was even a challenge.
Let me tell you, VGS as I know. Hi. Good luck.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I know how to do the emotes.
There you go. Yeah.
Problem. I know how to say no problem.
Yeah. They've updated it and added a bunch of new ones. So there's like a whole bunch of shit that incorporates like the left and right bumper. Obviously, I'm playing on a controller, console. Yep. And even if I wasn't on console, I started on PC, moved to console, then came back to PC. But even if I'm not on console and on my PC, just for the higher frame rate and the better visual effects and stuff like that, I'm still going to use a controller, bro.
We getting a little off the. I just want to get through this thing because we have a time limit set. So
yeah.
So
that editing. I got you. I'm looking out for you. I got your back.
So we got the best team was JD Gaming. I don't know who that is. Now this is what I wanted to talk about, man.
What game? JD Gaming for what game?
It was just the best team. There wasn't no game.
Oh,
it was just the best team was JD Gaming.
Maybe that's a new team on League I ain't never heard of.
Now this is the one I wanted to talk about. Content Creator of the Year. Now, first of all, next year we in there. Y'all, you go see your boys up there.
I don't think that's how this works.
Hey,
but y'all support the channel. If you're watching this, even if you don't like it, even if you didn't like the intro, it's too late in the video already. I feel like to be doing this. But if you're here and you're watching it now, go ahead and follow, subscribe, whatever the button is. Hit the notifications. Put comments in the video.
To show you how to do it.
Yeah. We'll do another video on that. This is how you subscribe. No, I'm just
Content Creator of the Year, Iron Mouse.
I ain't never heard of him.
First of all, it's a her, and it's an animated character
with the mouse.
And she couldn't be there at the, because I heard. Hold on, bro. I gotta show you, because I know you don't remember it. You know what I'm saying? You probably
all right.
Probably skipped it in there. Oh, wrong thing. Where is that? Which one is it? Oh yeah, this one.
You got to pick the right screen. All right, let me see. Hold on.
All right. Oh my bad, I had it on 2 times speed. So there you go. Now,
okay, I'm good.
So how do you feel about that? Is that?
Bro, I knew what it was gonna be.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, let me get that off of there. All right. I knew what it was gonna be as soon as you said something about her being animated, because what game was it? Something recent. Power World. Power World. When me and Kim were playing Power World, we looked up something, or before Power World came out and we were trying to look for gameplay.
Yeah.
We looked up a video, and the dude that was doing the video, I think actually you were the one that told me about the video, right? The dude in the bottom right corner, he wasn't an actual streamer. It was another animated character. Well, while we were scrolling through YouTube looking for this particular video that you had told me about, there was a bunch that had the animated characters. So I guess that's the new thing for streamers, bro. You don't show yourself, you show the little animated character that actually talks when you talk. That's dope. I like it, but that's also why she didn't show up to the awards, because you don't want to see that she's like 800 pounds and fucking. I mean, I'm not knocking her. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I'm guessing. You know what I mean?
Yo, I can't believe this nigga said it.
Why? I mean, bro, you give me an award, I'm showing up. I'm showing up and showing out, bro. I'm gonna be on that stage.
Bro,
yeah, I'm gonna be on. I got a couple of custom suits I use for the Christmas party every year. You know what I mean? Got a brand new one this past year for the Christmas party for the company, bro. I'm showing up, suit, tie, dressed to impress, got the jewelry on, all that. You know what I mean? You can give me the award and I'll be like, yeah, you know what time it is. Hey, check out the stream. You know what I mean? Styles Pride. Follow me at Twitter,
shit,
X, whatever the hell it's called now. Yeah, bro. I mean, and maybe not. Maybe that's not the case. But if you're getting an award, right? And I don't know how this shit works. Again, this is just my thoughts, my opinions, or whatever. If you're getting the award and they know that you're getting it, you know that you're getting the award. That's how she got that pre-recorded shit that she sent in for the award, right?
Or well,
aren't they paying for you?
Said if you win the award, go ahead and send in a pre-recorded video. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But before that, wouldn't they have been like, "Hey, you're up for, we're reaching out to you to let you know that you won the award for best content creator, blase swaze."
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like they'll like they could just say, "Hey, you've been nominated. If you win, go ahead, send us a video recording of if you win the award." So you don't think they would offer to pay for the flight to get you to the location if you wanted to be there? Yeah, I'm sure that
that's what I'm getting at.
Like, hey, if you she probably said, "I don't want to be there because I'm 800 pounds." And
right. That's my point. It all comes together. It all comes together, bro. It all comes together.
No.
We gonna offer you the flight first, but then
we just saying.
But then,
you know,
I mean, you can call it what you want to call it. I'll be that.
Crazy.
For all the old heads out there, Redman, look it up. He's got a song called "I'll Be That." That's me. I'll be that. And I'll own up to it.
I mean,
and you can hit me with it as much negativity as you want in the comments. I'm good. I know who I am. And I don't want to get off into nothing too crazy, but I honestly believe that bullying has its place in society because it sets the standards. It sets the standards for what's acceptable and what's not. All this acceptance stuff is what's destroying socialization in the world.
And listen,
but that's just
his
me.
Opinion, you know what I'm saying?
Right, that's just me. That's just me.
So, anyway, that blew my mind that was a thing. Then we had best performance. Did I write that down? Some dude named Neil for Baldur's Gate 3. That was the one of the first things Baldur's Gate 3 won. We had best narrative. I didn't write that down, so I guess I didn't care. Best debut indie game.
I do remember
Sea of
that.
Stars. Sea of Stars was best debut indie game. Okay. We had best action game. I think this was like one of the first ones that I actually. No, I didn't write down best action game either. Hold on, but I do got it here. It's where is it? Best action game was Armored Core 6.
Yeah,
I remember. That's why I remember you was playing that. That's why I was.
No, I didn't play it.
Didn't?
I wanted to play it. Nah, I wanted to buy it when it came out.
That's the mech game, right?
Mm-hmm. And everybody that played it, bro, everybody that I talked to was highly recommending that game. Highly recommend. I still haven't bought it, bro. But I know that with what I'm currently playing right now, I know that if I do buy it, it'll be one of those games that sits on the shelf. Even though I'm anticipating it and wanting to play it, I'm currently involved in something.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna waste the money. I'll buy it when, maybe by the time that I get around to where I know that I'm actually gonna sit down and play it. When I buy it, it'll be on sale. Who knows?
Yeah, I've never really been into the mech games personally, but hey.
I think what got me into the mech games was back in the day there was an Armored Core. I believe it was Armored Core, but the customization for the mechs and being able to create the one that you want. I mean, obviously based off of preset options, but yeah, that shit is dope.
So then we had Alan Wake. Alan Wake won best narrative and best art direction.
Yep.
I remember you mentioned earlier today. The first one. I never played the first one.
First one was fire.
Yeah.
First one was fire. I think that they've got it like as a horror game. I don't really feel like it's a horror game. I feel like it's more of just a suspense thriller. The gameplay part of it is very basic. It's felt like 90% narrative. So if you're into that type of shit, I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
The story was good.
I tried it. I think at the time I was super young, and I was a Call of Duty head, at that time.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I was doing both. Call it Modern Warfare 2 was my main game that I was spending all of my time basically playing. But then when that came out, I was actually playing like a chapter or two a night when everybody got off, and I'd be up till like 3 a.m. I was young too, no responsibilities. You up all night.
Now, one thing, one of the few like narrative games I played was like The Walking Dead, but aside from that, I was into them action games. But yeah, Alan Wake 2, did his thing. Then we had Game for Impact. I didn't give a fuck. It was some. Actually, no. Wait, was this Game for Impact? Yeah, I think this. Anyway, this is when, since we talk about Game for Impact, I want to talk about this motherfucking Deaf musical that they got. What the fuck? Listen, you made a musical game for people that can't hear the music. That shit don't make no sense to me.
Yeah. You
like, you got the main character sign languaging. Cool. If you want to make a game for deaf people, cool. But why would you call it a musical, bro? Yo, the comments was flaming this shit, bro.
Yeah, you texted me something about that earlier, and I'm just keeping it 100. Right. I didn't remember that existed either at all. So yeah.
Yo, the YouTube comments were going in, bro.
I believe it.
It's like, yo, what were you thinking? Making a musical for deaf people.
I mean, maybe he was signing a song.
No, like she was signing the lyrics and stuff, which is cool. I've actually
but you
seen. That might have to get it out. But I've actually seen, games for deaf people, and like, they look good. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I
This
guess.
game looks just absolutely. You got an orchestra and everything for people that can't hear. Like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
That's stupid. That's just my opinion.
Maybe.
Though.
maybe they're signing the melody.
This month. Okay. Anyway, next up we had best score, and music, which was I think Hi-Fi Rush. Oh no, Final Fantasy 15 won best. 16 won best music. Hi-Fi Rush won best audio design. Sea of Stars won best indie game. Baldur's Gate won best community support. Best adaptation was The Last of Us. The best video game adaptation. Best game direction was Alan Wake. And then we had some games that won like the big awards, right? So we had Forza won best sport game. What was it? Yeah, I think it was best sport. Damn, this shit.
Yeah.
This got it all in the wrong spots. But anyway, yeah. So Forza won best sport game. Alan Wake 2 also won another award that I don't remember. Armored Core. Resident Evil Village won best VR game.
Yeah, I do remember seeing that. I don't know why I didn't skip that. I don't know why.
I mean, I might try it on my VR headset. I got the 3, and it looks that shit looks way better than the 2 did. So I do want to start setting it up and using it and whatnot. Honkai Star Rail, that won best mobile game.
Why?
Huh?
Why does that sound familiar to me? And I don't play mobile games at all.
It's been a big game. It's like just how the only thing that Genshin had bigger was that it got on PlayStation and stuff like.
Right. Okay.
But it pretty much just as big as Genshin. Chia won some award. I don't know. Street Fighter 6 won best fighting game. Cyberpunk 2077 won best ongoing game.
What? I remember that too, and I remember having the same reaction, like, what?
Yeah, they released that Phantom Liberty DLC. They did the whole revamp of all the systems, everything from the police, the skills, everything is supposed to be a whole brand new game.
Yeah, I haven't played it.
Yeah, I got back on there for a little bit, but you know how much time you got to put in Cyberpunk to you got to go do all the shit. You know what I'm saying? And again, we put hundreds of hours into that game, so it's like
originally.
Yeah,
we were one of. I think we were one of like the 10 people that were playing on a consistent basis, even though the launch was awful.
I mean, the launch was great for me.
I didn't have no wish, bro. 90% of the videos I saw on YouTube talking about the bugs that were out for that game, I dealt with maybe 3.
Yeah,
3.
And none of them
and
were
game
breaking.
Right, that's what I was about to say. None of them were game breaking, so I just continued to play. I thought the game was amazing from launch, but
I mean, I did think that it could use some improvements. Don't get me wrong. I never said it was like a perfect game, but
well, perfect games don't exist anymore.
Yeah, but
they don't. They don't come out.
Yeah,
full.
It's hard to find one of those now.
Yeah,
but
the closest one I found recently is Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. And that's not even perfect.
But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Cyberpunk. I still loved the game for what it was. Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom won some award. I don't know if you're a Zelda fan.
Kim is. She's a huge Zelda fan.
So.
But she didn't get Tears of the Kingdom. She got, I forget what the name of the first one was. The first open world was, I don't know. She got the first one.
Okay.
Wild Star, Wildlife, something. I don't remember. But
Baldur's Gate.
She played it.
Baldur's Gate 3 won another award. Some game called Pikmin 4 won an award. Never heard of that.
Nope.
Forza won another award. I don't remember which one it was. And then Baldur's Gate won 3 more awards before winning Game of the Year. Okay, cool. Now, what we came to talk about. I have a couple games on my list that, you know, I just caught my attention. I'm interested. I want to see if they match your list. So, first one.
That's what I'm interested to see. Do they match my list? That's why I wanted to jump into mine at the beginning and be like, this is what I'm hype about. This is what I remember. And then you be like, oh, me too. Yeah, you know?
So,
I'm excited about that.
The Matchless Kung Fu. Did that ring any bells for you?
No.
No? Okay. I mean,
I'm starting to feel like we didn't watch the same show. Like Baldur's Gate won a lot of awards on the one I watched, but I don't remember a lot of this shit. I remember the orchestra thing because I skipped it.
Let me see. So the Matchless Kung Fu was like this. I mean, it looked pretty dope to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Let me go ahead.
Maybe, like I said, there's 3 or 4 that actually stick out in my head, but I think that there was more than that.
Oh shit! Wrong button. All right, so let me see. Trailer. Here we go. So I was interested in this. It was like a quick trailer. That's what got my attention, was that whole building.
Yeah, the building.
And then this part kind of got my attention. Like, it looked like you could send people in to do shit. And then this what really got my attention. The whole skill tree and the cultivation part. I kind of like, I like that kind of concept.
Is it? All right, first question. Is it a mobile game?
No, it doesn't. Hold on, let me see. I don't think so. I think this, let me see. Billy, so Steam. Yeah, it's coming out on Steam.
All right. No, I don't even remember that.
Okay.
I don't even remember that. It don't look bad, but it's not something that would stick.
Yeah. No, it's just something I would want to try out. Like, if I ever, like, you know, it's just one of the games that, like, caught my attention, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't super excited for it, but I was like, you know, it looks interesting. I kind of just wrote it down, right? The next one, Assassin's Creed Nexus, was the same for me because I got the VR headset. You know, wrote it down just because I want to try to like remember some games, because there'd be some games that be coming out where I'd be like, dang, I remember I did want to play that game, but completely forgot about it.
I feel like when we compare my list to your list, we're gonna find out if we watch the same shit, right? Because I'm starting to feel like we didn't watch the same shit.
Well, did you not watch 2023?
Yeah. Or maybe I watched. No, I'm pretty sure, because wasn't the orchestra that played? They were playing something from the game where the bitch is crazy.
Yes, Hellblade. That's one of the games I got on my list too.
All right, bet. Then we did watch the same shit because I skipped that orchestra performance, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's great. They do beautiful music. I'm sure it's an orchestra. Like, that's what they do. All right, so what was it? I thought that the lady said Kimberly, right? Because that's Kim's name, obviously. And I was like, what? Because she was Asian doing the enunciation. Or yeah, she was like, Kimberly. And I was like, oh, did she just say Kimberly? But it's not. It's like Kim Suri or some shit like that. But that looked dope. Now, that's one of the lowest ones on the video, or on my memory from the video.
Kimori?
Kimori, something like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
something
that's
like
on
that.
my list. That's on my list. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't remember the actual video from it, but I remember the name from it being Kim's name,
right?
My wife's name. And at the same time,
this shit, right?
Wait,
where they was like hopping through the streets and stuff.
Oh yeah, this is it.
Yeah,
this looks dope.
This was definitely. I definitely put this on my list. She looked like she was so nervous up there too when she was giving her little speech.
Yeah. But it was cute though, because she tried to, she brought her little Japanese style to it with the little doing the cute stuff. It was cute. Yeah. That I don't. There's really no gameplay in any of that, but the concept to me looks fire.
So
all right, so we did watch the same show. Yeah. Right. Bet. All right. Well, that takes care of that.
So this is one of the games, that actually kind of excited me. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember this one. It's called Exodus.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I'm a Mass Effect fan. You know what I'm saying? So I was starting to get them vibes. I was like, they bet.
Oh, I do remember this, because I remember that picture right there where she falls down and she's standing on this dope ass ship.
This was definitely one of the ones that caught my attention, especially the gameplay, because they actually showed gameplay too.
Yeah, I think there was something.
Let me see. Let me get us to the gameplay. Didn't they show gameplay?
Yeah. Some of that was gameplay. There we go.
There we go. Like, it got that Mass Effect feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was a little short gameplay, but it got that Mass Effect feel. So
yeah. That one didn't make it on my list, not because of the lack of interest or thinking that it was dope, but because of the history of what we've had released. Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah. But this is a completely different, people.
It's its own IP. It's its own IP and its own. You're right, and its own. Oh my God, I can't think of the word. You know what I'm talking about. Developers. There we go.
There's no indication that it's going to be a choice-based game either, like Mass Effect. It could be like its own little contained story. I don't know. But it's just something that caught my attention.
Space games in general have been kind of lackluster for me. Starfield was super overhyped, in my opinion. Yeah. The game was great. I did put a ton of hours into it.
Never got the chance.
Not a ton. But a little over 100 hours or more into it, so that's not really a ton. But it was the exact same formula as all of Bethesda's other games, bro, just with a fucking space skin on it. The looting and everything, the decision making, even the text setup was all the same as the Oblivions, or the Elder Scrolls, the Fallouts. It's the same game with a different skin on it, and everybody was like, oh, it's so great. I know that it's got other stuff than just the core mechanics from those games. It's got the crafting system, the you can build bases out on planets and link them together for certain crafting and resources for your crafting and stuff like that. You could build your own ship. I saw a ton of cool ass. I didn't even get that far. I kept getting sidetracked, just like I did with Skyrim, on side quest here, side quest there, go here, go there, do this, do that, for the completionist in me. But I did look up videos on YouTube, and they've got some really good creations. People are really, really good at putting stuff together. Like, one of them was like the Batman airplane. And then there was some custom designs that had nothing to do. They weren't themed off of something else, but they were just dope ass ships. Like, I want to create that ship now because it looks.
That's really dope. What made me want to play Starfield was the ship creation, but I could never find the time to put hundreds of hours in to make a good ship. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit, you remember I invited you to play that one game with me, Space Engineers?
Yep.
And you know that's all about building shit brick by motherfucking brick, like.
Yeah.
So like I've always been into, you know, the crafting, you know, the building and stuff like that. So I definitely wanted to get in there, build my own ship. Everybody was like, "Oh, you know, go get this one ship and it's the only ship you need for the end of the game." I'm like, well, that's not what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to build my ship.
You're talking about Starfield, right? Get the one ship. Yeah, the ship that everybody was going after. I had access to that shit. I had the quest already started, but I skipped it and went to a different quest and got a whole different ship. And then by the time that I went back, because I started seeing the videos on YouTube for like, yo, get this ship. It's the best ship. The one that I got from the other quest line was better than that one. So I never changed. Or at least it was better to me. It had more storage capacity, so I could carry more shit around off of the planets. And it looked doper. It looked cooler. It was the one from doing faction mission, the Rangers or whatever they were. That ship was fire. That was my favorite ship. But anyway, Exodus looks good.
Yeah.
Nothing to knock it. It is actually interesting to me and something that I would be wanting to try out. But again, like I said, I haven't seen anything.
I would have to see more on it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's not like I'm gonna buy it right away. You know what I'm saying? Because you know them days are way over. You know,
right? It's hard to be hyped. It's hard to be hyped nowadays. Right. That's what I'm getting at. It's hard to be hyped. The ones you're gonna notice a theme with all the ones, but you know me, so you're gonna notice a theme with all the ones that I remember. As a matter of fact, we already saw the Kisumi or whatever it was, right?
Kimori. That's why I write this shit down, because niggas forget the names.
That
it'd be a game that you remember, but dang, what was the name of that?
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you wrote it down. You got my back, because I was calling it Kasumi, Kimori, whatever. You know what I mean? I'm just making shit up at this point, but you knew what I was talking about. That helped. So the next one on my list, I'm just gonna go through because it ain't but like 3 or 4 total. We already got one out of the mark. The next one on my list is the Berserker one.
I got that on my list.
Woo! That one, I think out of all of them, that one was my most hype.
Word.
That one was my most hype.
Really?
Anime, right? It's an anime style game. I've been heavy into that recently. Grand Blue Fantasy, Relink, all that.
People.
Yeah.
Go ahead, keep.
Anime style game. Recently, I've been really into that art style. You know, Grand Blue Fantasy, Relink, waiting for Blue Protocol.
Oh yeah, Blue Protocol.
And this isn't actually like heavy anime, or I don't know. The art style just clicks. Just clicks, right? You could tell it's anime inspired. At least I remember that.
Yeah, like that right
the
there.
Character. Yeah, the character model.
I got the Sephiroth looking character.
Right.
Yeah, see, this I am interested, but you know, it looked like a Soul like game, and I'm It does. But yeah, that art style is pretty nasty.
Because it's realist. It's got a dark tone to it and a more realism.
They on their gut shit.
But you could tell it's anime. But you could tell it's anime based. Clearly.
Yeah, like look at that. That's so Dark Souls.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that, bro. I'm good with that.
Yeah. The first Berserker.
The first Berserker.
You know, and you know where it's coming to too. You know it's gonna be on Game Pass day 1.
That's all right. It'll be on my PC day 1. Yeah. It's on Game Pass or not.
All right, so that one first Berserker.
Hype. All right, so the next one, right? And we're on number 3 is the Wukong.
Yep.
I've been talking about that since its initial
we all
gameplay trailers. Yeah. Black Myth.
Yeah. This is definitely when I remember when they first showed it, and he had like turned into like a butterfly, or not a butterfly, like a bee or some shit, and then turned into a boar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the extended gameplay that they put up on YouTube where he was going through like a section of a mission and interacting with different characters and fighting I think 1 or 2 bosses.
Yeah.
That shit had me real hype.
This shit is definitely looking fire though. Just take these damn glasses off. I like that it looked like it's gonna be a bit more like a nice fleshed out narrative too.
Look at that art. Look at those landscapes, bro.
Huh?
Look at those details.
Like that shit caught my attention. That shit caught my attention. Like you got dangling balls on your neck. Like
pause, bro. I'm not gonna go there though. You caught me with that on the last one.
Nah, that wasn't supposed to be a pause there. You don't see you ain't see them testicles hanging from that neck.
And then you didn't even go into the balls that time. You just outright called them testicles. Pause, bro. My man. Yeah, this shit.
Yeah.
The art style, the design, the world, everything is looking really good. Just really good.
They definitely keep bringing up that Destiny shit. That looks... Yeah, like look at how detailed that spider look. Did you see that, bro?
Yeah.
And I think it said it was inspired by Journey to the West or something like that.
That works for me. That was a good ass movie.
Mm-hmm. Like this shit looks insane. Oh. Yeah. And this looks definitely one of the ones. Oh, and 5 days after my birthday. Let's get it.
Happy birthday. So, yeah, that's hey, that one I've been talking about for a while. So I feel like the hype has died down just slightly because it's been so long with the delay. I mean, the art, whatever they need.
I mean, when they first showed
I would much rather.
They said it was like a really early work in progress anyway. So.
And I would much rather people take time and put out the game that they want to put out than put out this Rust bullshit. Games as a service. Let's see how much money we can get off of it as fast as we can get off of it. That one being single player narrative, from what I understand, no multiplayer. I'm really looking forward to that one too. But with that being said, even though that I've been talking about that game since its initial word got out of the announcement of it, that the first Berserker, that looks better. That looks to me.
I mean,
to me,
you know,
they both have souls
both
like
coming out with first Berserker I think said 2025, right?
Yeah, something like that. I'm guessing that was probably like the initial, because I've never heard about it till that.
That was a world premiere. I think it was a world premiere.
Yeah.
All right, so
what's
your last one? What's your last one?
I can't remember the name of it, bro. That's what I was saying. I know there's four. But those are the top 3 that stuck out, right?
Okay.
Like I said from the beginning, I watched the video. I wasn't writing anything down. Whatever stuck in my head, I feel like that's the most important to cover because it's something that was good enough to stick in my head.
Okay.
For me.
Well, for me,
yep.
Like I said, I wrote some games down that was like, sounds interesting. Other ones was like, yeah, I can't wait for that. Avatar, that shit I didn't even realize had already released. I haven't heard anybody talking about it, like at all. And
yeah.
So.
Oh, you talking about Avatar, like the blue people? I was thinking Avatar.
No. The blue people Avatar. You know.
Yeah, I actually didn't know that released either, and then saw a couple of videos on YouTube posted of gameplay, and looked up a review. It was a review for somebody that I don't trust. I don't know their site. I just wanted to see, and nobody that I watch for reviews actually had one out for the game. So, but it looks fun, but it also looks like it'll get very repetitive very fast, very boring.
Exactly.
Very fast.
The next one on my list, the one I am excited for, they actually put it in a mashup of other trailers, which kind of upset me because I want to see this thing, like, show me, you know, because this is. Let me see if you could spot it out. Which game?
Hold on, I'll put the picture back up.
See, look, they put it in all of this. Like,
this is the Sega commercial. I remember this one. They've got one of my games in this.
Okay,
in this
so let's see if our game is the same.
not one of my top 4, but I do remember this. Well, you already know mine. I don't even have to see the video. It's Streets of Rage. I think it's going to be another Streets of Rage. They're going to continue on what they built with the last one. The last one was fire. Facts.
Damn, is this not? Like, I didn't even realize that. I didn't even remember this shit was this long with all this. I thought they just showed the games. Okay, yeah, now that's it right there. That's the game. Okay. Oh my god, yeah, that's Streets of Rage.
That's a new Shinobi, I think.
Yeah,
and if that's the case, I'll be playing that too.
And then this, I had no clue what that was.
I think
this
that's
Crazy
Golden
Taxi,
Axe, like revamped. Yeah, I think that one that you were like, I have no idea what that is.
Golden Axe.
Golden Axe, it is. All right, that's Golden Axe, which was a classic arcade game back in the day too. That actually could be fire, bro.
Okay.
It had the same kind of setup. That game had the same kind of setup as Streets of Rage, right? Where you run around and you kill shit in a side scroller, and then when you get your power up full, you call in like dragons that come and blow down the all the enemies or something like that. Like Streets of Rage, the big hype thing was when you could get your ultimate and call out the cops, and the cops would fucking shoot rocket launchers, and it would have some kind of effect. Like, those were the cool animations that were added to the game.
But yeah, Jet Set Radio. That's the one.
Okay.
I've been wanting a new Jet Set since Jet Set Radio Future. Like, back
and I don't know shit about Jet Set, bro. So.
Yeah, well, let me tell you, it was super fire. The premise of the game was like you was skaters in a society where, like, they was basically like it was like outlawing certain things and stuff, and like you was basically the rebel force, and you was fighting back against the man. You know what I'm saying? The typical, bet. You know, and like, but the combat system was so unique in that, like, you like, oh, you on skates, like, you know what I'm saying? That's so like, you can't fight nobody, you can't throw no hand, so you didn't throw hands. You know what I'm saying? The way that you
like run through and drop kick a motherfucker, and then keep skating.
Nah, so the way you would actually fight the people was like spray them with spray paint.
Okay.
And like, you had to basically cover them with spray paint so that they couldn't fight you no more, and then you could like get away type shit. And they had
go ahead.
They had like, you know, spray paint bombs and stuff like that too. But like, it was dope. And like, but the beauty of it was the skating. Like, it just, you did all these cool ass moves, and they had so many places where you could do tricks, and the grinds, like, you know, back like old Tony Hawk shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking when you were describing it.
Just in that Sega style. So, you know, much more animated, much flashier. You know, just, you know, colorful. Like, it was dope. So I'm super excited for the new Jet Set.
So I just want to add one real quick thing. As soon as you started describing the game and talking about the combat being based off of spray paint and spray paint bombs and shit like that, it reminded me of a game that I played that was slept on. I don't even think that this had a big fan base. I think it was one of them best kept secret, very, as far as I know,
right?
Because I don't know anybody else that's played it. Mark Echo's Getting Up. That's
the
name of the game. Getting Up. Mark Echo's Getting Up. That shit was all about spray paint, all about tagging, all about is that hip hop culture, which I'm really into. You know, spray painting was bombing shit, spray painting, tagging trains. That's all part of hip hop culture. That's all it was. That was the whole game. It was dope. It was dope.
Okay, so another one on my list that was like more of like that seems interesting. I might give it a try. You know what I'm saying? The good old rocket racing. This pique your interest at all?
No, I mean,
he said,
I'm not knocking it entirely. I'm not knocking it entirely, but it's not something that I am like, hell yeah.
This ain't even actually the trailer that they showed. The trailers were but this shit looks interesting. Like,
yeah.
I mean, it looked like Rocket League if you was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always thought that the cars in Rocket League looked fire. Like, you could make some fire customizations on your car in Rocket League.
Yeah.
And I always thought that was
the control of the vehicle.
Yeah.
It's the control of the vehicle that also.
No, I get that. That's part of the, you know, like the skill. I don't think there's going to be any like speed differences really or anything. They even, matter of fact, they even kind of show that in the trailer, like where it's like, it's the trailer that they showed. Here we go. It's like, it's the driver, you know what I'm saying? Not the car. Yeah. But could you imagine making the car of your dreams and then beating people with skill? Yeah. That sounds fire to me. Like, but this looks dope. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see, like they're trying to say, hey, it's not about, you know, speed. You see, all the cars are together, but because they drifted better, they got more ahead.
Yeah.
Like, look, he just took a shortcut type shit. Like, so learning the map is gonna be a thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. It's just not one of my games that was like immediately on my memory, on my mind. I can't wait to play it. This is definitely something that I'm interested enough that when it does come out, I'll try it out.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. I would definitely, like, especially if it's like, depending on look at that, showing that skill. Like, we neck and neck. All that matters is I hit my nitrous at the right time and you didn't. You know, back to some old, whatchamacallit, like Fast and the Furious type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was just that looked, oh shit, it's already out. Okay.
Is it already out?
That's what it says. 12/8/2023. Oh, find it in Fortnite.
Oh, it's a new mode. That's why they have Fortnite characters as drivers. I was wondering about that. Yeah.
Were they?
Yeah. The dude and the chick in that cutscene that were racing against each other. The chick's not one of their main, but the dude is like one of the faces from the original game before it was even a battle
I didn't
royale.
even pick up on that.
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention to that. I was just paying attention like the race. So maybe I'll have time to check that out at some point. You know, between.
Yeah, I mean, I got Fortnite downloaded on my Xbox.
Yeah, I got it on PC.
Eminem. So. Yeah, because of the Eminem thing. Maybe I'll load it back up.
I got a game here. I don't even remember it. So.
Oh no, you doing to me now?
But I got the name. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Is this the wrong game? It might have changed the name to Waking when I wrote it down. Damn. And I don't remember what game it is either. Okay, well, that's one of the ones lost to, you know, the Raptors.
Yeah, it's going.
Suicide Squad.
Peace.
How did?
No.
Why not?
All right, so I'm not trying to promote anybody else's channel, especially when we don't even have a channel established yet, right? So I'm not going to say his name, but one of the review guys on YouTube that I actually trust his opinion.
Okay.
It's almost an hour-long video, bro. Like, nah. And I wasn't interested. I wasn't super hyper interested about it in the first place.
I mean, I just thought it was interesting. Like, they had a game out for the Suicide Squad. You know what I'm saying? Get to...
Yeah, Yeah, when I say that I'm not interested in it, I'm talking about currently to play.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's not an interesting concept. It's basically Arkham Knight or Arkham Asylum or the Batman series, but the next iteration, and you're doing it from the villain's perspective. I get that.
Well, not really. The Suicide Squad, like, is the Justice League is killing people, and they brought in the Suicide Squad to stop them.
Right.
Kill the Justice League. You know what I'm saying?
But the gameplay formula is based off of the Arkham series, the Batman series. Except for they're using guns instead of...
Yeah, I did see
gadgets.
that they was using guns and stuff.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just thought
I don't know.
the concept of fighting the Justice League.
Yeah,
you know,
and some of the stuff that they do in the game, I'm not going to put any spoilers out there. If you are interested in and want to play it, I've already seen some of the stuff, but some of the stuff that they do in the game is pretty savage.
Okay, yeah, just one of the ones I wrote down.
Yeah. Teach his own.
Ready or Not 1.0. I own this game. I thought the beta stuff was fire. They finally released it for 1.0 full version. I still haven't even gotten the chance to play it. I see you don't remember it, so
nope.
we gonna right here 1.0
I remembered it
trailer.
as soon as you showed the front cover art, I remember it.
Yeah. This looks, I mean, from what I've played of the game, it's super, you know, like it needed work. That's why we didn't stick with it.
Yeah.
But if they did the changes that they saying they did, if it's looking like this now, oh my God, I can't wait to get back into it. I've been waiting for Scarface and Dimes to get on there. But you can have a whole full team, everything.
This looks like cutscene shit, though.
Huh?
Is this gameplay? This looks like cutscene shit.
Yeah, I mean, this part definitely looks like cutscene shit.
All right.
Like, it definitely looked like a cutscene, but the gameplay is from what I played was super fire. It just needed some work. But this is one of the games. Are they gonna show? No, they don't. Okay, but yeah, I guess they assume that you've already seen gameplay or whatever. But that's definitely one of the games that I got on my list to get back into. His first Berserker, Blade. How you feeling about? Blade?
Yeah. That was my fourth. I don't even know how I forgot that, because Blade is actually a big name.
Right.
But maybe it's because of that. It's not something that I actually felt like I had to hold on to. It's something that I should have just remembered because the name is big in itself.
Yeah.
Yo, that Blade shit looks fire.
Yeah.
That's number 4.
The
that
Blade.
Was one of my top 4.
I want to see gameplay though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see them show me what the game look like. Cause don't just get me there, and then, you know, switch positions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see some gameplay. Let's see if they actually got any gameplay. Probably not.
I mean, that was a world premiere, wasn't it?
No, we had. Well, yeah. That was a world premiere. So, yeah. I mean, it's Arcane Bethesda. From what this is looking like, is it Arcane? Yeah, Deathloop and Dishonored. So, yeah, it's Arcane.
Which I really like Dishonored.
Yeah, Deathloop. It didn't do it for me. I mean, I know it won Game Award last year at the last Game Awards, but was whatever year, but it didn't do it for me. The other game that caught my attention was this game. I figured you would be interested because you play that mech shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Mech Break. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I remember seeing this, but I remember there being something that was like, nah, I'm good.
Okay. Cause I mean, it like, let me see. Let's get to where it shows the gameplay. Yeah. I mean, this looked pretty. I mean, it.
Like one of the first mechs that they show in the hangar looks like Gundam. And I'm not against Gundam. I just don't have enough information on Gundam. So I've never been a fan. So it's not exciting to me. But this looks like some of the older mech games that I played when I was looking for that one to match my first experience, where you don't have as much customization options in the game. And it's basically going to be preset mechs for you to choose from in like a battle arena style game. Okay. That's not why I like mech games, so that's not for me. Gotcha. It doesn't strike me as interesting.
Helldivers 2. I know people been playing the shit out of that because it just released, but they showed it at the Game Awards. Was you interested in that at all? You know, interested in getting into that, hopping into that with the boys? Because, you know, they've been playing that shit. If we hop into it, we're going to be super late, though. So we probably have to.
From what I understand, all of the progression in the game is horizontal. So it doesn't matter whether you're behind or ahead or whatever. It's real easy to catch up and progress. Interest, yeah.
The interest is somewhat there.
Yeah, it's something that I'm willing to try out maybe a little bit later in the future. Right now, like I said, I'm heavy on Grand Blue.
I mean, I'd try it out if I had the time. Like, if I had the time to play it, you know, I would probably have tried it out, type of situation. Because it does sound like they be having fun in there and stuff. So the other one that really I remember, like, really caught my attention is this one, Exoborn.
Oh, why does that sound familiar?
So this right here, that definitely caught my attention. I don't know if I can't remember if there was any gameplay, but yeah, this shit looks super fire. It's just a cinematic though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I remember this one.
I
remember this one.
Yeah. Any interest?
Interested, but I need to see more.
Yeah. Like you got my attention, especially this part, like where he pulls out the. Oh, actually, I think they did show some gameplay, if I'm remembering correct, because I remember the little wingsuit thing.
Yeah.
Unless that was a different game.
No, I think it's like an orange and black wingsuit, and it goes out over the top of the town.
Let's see if they did actually. No, they didn't show any gameplay. But I like this part. Nigga, you just got a whole bus thrown at you. That reminds me of the scene in Solo Leveling, where he got a whole train thrown at it.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But yeah, so that's a game that I got on my list to keep a lookout for. Exoborn. This one, I don't know if you remember, it was toward the end, but it's a Switch game, so I know it's probably not in your wheelhouse, but if this is on a Switch, the reason I want to talk about it is this is on a Switch, that's not too bad. I mean,
there's some Switch games that
I
play the Switch. I play the Switch. Kim's got one. I got her one. And there's a couple of games that I bought on it for me.
Okay.
Because I just wanted to try them out. The Switch ain't bad, bro. Switch actually has really good graphics. And believe it or not, that built-in screen is good looking.
Yeah, I want the OLED version.
Yep.
But, you know, I mean, you can tell it's not a PC game or nothing, but it looks.
Yeah.
I would play it like if that looks cool too. It looks like you could play with people too. That's one of the things that I remember catching my attention. I don't know how far that goes, but that looks dope. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm into those type of games.
Yep.
You know, fucking Power World. I wish I could have put more time into, but I just want them dedicated servers. I ain't gonna.
Yeah, I beat that. I played it solo. Everybody started falling off into their own worlds. I went ahead and beat that.
Yeah, well, like, cause the reason I went into my own world is because I just knew that I wasn't gonna be able to play as much as everybody else, and every time I would come back, the whole shit would be different. Like, I'm like, oh, how did we get here? Like,
yeah. Well, not only that, but I understood everybody's shit with, because it's not dedicated servers.
Yeah,
they can't get on until I get home.
That too,
and that's not. You know, they're playing their own game during the day while I'm working, and then by the time that I get home, they don't really want to stop.
I don't want to stop what I'm doing, right?
I get it.
So that's why the dedicated servers is definitely, like, it sucks because PC got them, and I'm pretty sure that's why it did the numbers that it did, was them dedicated servers. You know what I'm saying? It's still doing numbers, you know? Like, facts. So I think once Xbox gets the dedicated servers, we'll probably see a huge boom in, like, the motherfuckers coming back to it. Because right now, like you said, everybody done did they thing. They beat it.
Yeah, amped up the server, maxed out your XP game, got everything unlocked as fast as you possibly could so that you could go through all of the progression systems, find out what's available to build, set up crazy base. I built a base, bro. I call it the factory, bro. I call it the factory, bro.
I feel
I'm pretty proud of it.
Yeah, I think I've made it to level 15, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Like, I'm 50 with all of the towers beat.
So this last game also that's on my list super piqued my interest. It just sounds interesting to me. It's called Light No Fire. Okay. It's by the same people that made No Man's Sky.
Yeah, that sounds familiar to me. I remember him talking about it being like the first real open world. Yeah. I said I remember him talking about it and him saying shit like it'll be the first real open world with real mountains. Yeah, and,
it sounds interesting. It looks interesting. Oh, let me go ahead.
It looks interesting. It looks interesting for sure.
Like, this looks fire. Like, we get a little gameplay. Like, you can tell they definitely used assets from No Man's Sky. But look at that. Like, you know how I'm a sucker for building. Look, you got a whole shared world. You got people grabbing shit. Like, look at that mountain, you know, that they was talking about.
He said, look at the mountain. Look at that mountain. No, it is gorgeous, though.
You could tell that they use the same flight system from No Man's Sky, too. Just the way that this shit took off and shit. Like, but it has my, like, we'll see. You know, I'm going to keep my eye on it. I don't think I'll pick it up on release. I'll probably see what the... You know, they're going to have pre-release review copies and stuff like that. So, but if it's what I think it is, then that's actually pretty fire.
We'll see. This is another one of them games that I'm definitely interested, but I'm not super hyped for. Yeah. And I don't think that this shit comes out until 2025 either.
Yeah, it's a while away for one of those, but.
And with something as big as what they're promising or they're talking about, 2025 might be a stretch, even if they've got 5 years behind it already. There'll probably be delays.
I mean, I can see how they could have 5 years behind it and come out in 2025. Like, simply because they are reusing, you know, assets and stuff like that.
From No Man's Sky.
But yeah, that was the Game Awards, you know what I'm saying, in a nutshell. Obviously, you know, we ain't touched on everything.
All right, so the last one that I want to add to it.
Yeah.
Now, this one wasn't something that I put on my list. It wasn't something that I it's basically just something I held on to for the end because it's something I've already discussed with those around me quite often.
Okay.
The First Descendant was in there as well.
I don't remember seeing the First Descendant.
Yeah, there's a small snippet where it's mentioned in the in the awards or whatever. They didn't really show off anything. I think they showed the original trailer where the water bitch with the helmet on is down in the puddle, and then the big Archon is coming down from the sky, and she's got the voices talking to her. There's a trailer in there where it's showing it. I knew what it was as soon as I saw the bitch in the puddle. Either way.
Oh, you know what? I did forget to touch on one thing too, so I'm gonna keep it in my head. Go ahead, First Ascendant.
All right, so basically what I'm getting at is that is a game that's also on my radar. I'm super hyped for it. The beta was fantastic. It's basically Warframe meets Destiny, 2 great games. I've got tons of time in Warframe, a little bit of time in Destiny. I wanted Destiny to be more than what it was on initial release, and I know that it is more. It is what I wanted now, but I did never get back into it. But I did stick with Warframe, for months. Years, it felt like. It probably was years. I have months of gameplay time, so it had to be over years, like actual time in the game. Those two collaborated together, and what I played at a beta and how things felt, I'm hyped. Okay. That is something that I'm playing as soon as it comes out. I'll probably be streaming it too.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited for it. You know, I never got to play it because motherfuckers ain't tell me that the beta was out, you know. Motherfuckers ain't tell me that you could go sign up for the beta. You know, they just kept that shit to themselves. You know what I'm saying?
I might have said something to you, but you smoked too much to remember.
Nah, never. Listen.
Okay.
Don't let him lie to you.
All right.
This never happened.
Okay. Right.
But you know,
I might have said something to him.
But you know, like, I'm interested. You know what I'm saying? You said Warframe. I like you. I got. Matter of fact, I think I told you the other day I got more time in Warframe than you. You know what I'm saying?
How? I think you're bullshitting.
Nah, I got more time in Warframe than you now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have to look that shit up, bro.
Go look it up.
I call cap.
Look it up, bro. I'm trying to tell you. So, all right. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Now, Hideo Kojima. I almost forgot. You remember he had his little game out there. Jordan Peele came out. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling about that coming to Xbox? You know it's Xbox Game Studios, so it's coming to Game Pass day one. So how do you have the fan hype for Hideo Kojima as everybody else?
No, I am not a super huge Kojima fan. I didn't think that his...
This is his opinion, y'all.
Yeah. The game that he did, he's doing the part 2 of that now. What was that game called where they had the actor as the main character from...
I was playing a Death Stranding. It's not a bad game.
Yeah, that. All right.
It's not a bad
I don't
game.
think it's bad at all. I see great reviews for it. I see it's got a great subculture, its own little fan base.
I played it.
All of
it
that.
If you into that type of game, then it's
right.
A solid game.
I don't even know what type of game it is, just based off of the shit that I see. I mean, it's a Kojima game. Just based off of the shit that I've seen, it doesn't even seem like it has any real structure. But that's because
there's a structure.
I know there is. I'm just saying I couldn't tell from watching videos because it's a Kojima game. He's got that mind-bending bullshit.
It's not for me.
I didn't play it.
It's for people out there. Like I when I played it, I didn't have any complaints. I just knew it wasn't made for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I didn't even try it because I wasn't interested. I'm not interested in the part 2 of it, obviously, because I didn't play the part 1, and I'm just not. Kojima's mind-twisting, mind-bending bullshit, that's cool. It's great. It keeps things fresh and exciting with new IPs. But it's not my. It's not my style.
I mean,
I'm not into that.
I missed out on all the Metal Gears and stuff like that. The very first Metal Gear I ever owned was Metal Gear 5. And it was a fun game. It just got super repetitive. Even with all the stuff that they said that they did. I was trying so hard to make it to the multiplayer of that game. They locked that shit behind 26 motherfucking missions that you had to do before you could start playing multiplayer. And I'm just like, why? don't lock me away from multiplayer. Like the story is cool, but shit, let me see what the multiplayer is about. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's like if Mass Effect stopped you from playing, Mass Effect 3,
Yeah.
If Mass Effect stopped you from playing multiplayer until you basically beat the game. Like, yes.
I can't speak negatively on that because Grand Blue Fantasy Relink did the same thing.
Crazy.
The first 9 chapters. Well, you have to beat the campaign, get to chapter 0, and then you can start creating and grouping up in lobbies. As far as I know, I've got a couple of people that started after me, and we haven't been able to make a lobby for their story content. But then again, I don't remember if we even tried. So I'm just not going to speak on that. But
yeah. That was, one of the big things. They had a whole door opening up for Kojima when he came out,
Yeah, I know.
All that.
I watched that.
Yeah, so
I watched the intro, and then as soon as he started talking, I fast forwarded.
All right, so then there's a couple things, well, actually not really a couple, just one thing I want to really touch on. I mean, one of the games that I'm fucking really stopping myself from spending money on because I know it's going to go on the shelf with how much work and stuff that I have on my plate. But I really want to get into that Tekken 8. I really do.
Really? Out of everything, that's what you do.
But that's the last gaming thing for me. I just have one more other thing I want to talk about. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, since we're sharing opinions, if that's the game for you, the Tekken 8 is what you want to get into, but you don't have the time for it. I've got two. I got two.
Learn to count, my guy.
I got facts, or learn how to do proper hand signals, one or the other. But it is right. But it is 2. So the Armored Core 6, I'm still holding off on that, but I want to play that. And Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3, I hear, will swallow your soul, bro. Like, if you get into that game, you don't play anything else, and you just want to just want to keep getting more and more and more into it.
I really haven't bought either one of them yet. I did want to, but it's like, for me, it was one of those things where you want to play with friends. But if you're playing with friends, then you got to wait till that friend is around so you can start the campaign that you started together. And, there is
kind of the same.
There's like
Power World.
Yeah, there is like a single, like you can play single player from my understanding. But, ain't nothing like making memories with the homies. You know what I'm saying? Like building like having just that like unique gameplay to y'all is like, you can't match that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I could tell you about my world and all the stuff that I found and all the stuff that I did.
Think about the games that we remember and talk about and go back to in conversation the most. They're all games that we as a group have made great memories from. Conan, Exiles, Warframe, BDO.
Those are like you can just talk about those games for hours because you spent hours together on them games. You know what I'm saying?
And because you actually have memories of like, oh, you remember this time with this thing when we did this, and then we took a picture and sent it to him, and then he got mad and did it to this. Yeah, bro.
Yeah. No, it was fire. It was definitely fire.
But those are good games, but it's not that the game itself is necessarily like, oh, this game was so amazing. That's what created the memories, is what you did in the game, what you could do together. That those memories is what made the game great.
For sure. Now, the last topic I want to touch on, because I know we already way past an hour.
Oh, yeah. I looked over a little bit ago and was like, well, maybe we'll stop it here. Who knows?
Just one last thing, because you got the anime shirt on. We just got to bring up one anime, baby.
Oh, I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming, because even if you didn't say anything about it, I was going to say something about it.
What anime, bro? Let the people know.
Bro, Solo Leveling. It should be on everybody's playlist. Should be the name that everybody knows. Jin Sun Woo.
And he said it wrong. And he said it's the name.
And I said it wrong. Jin Sun Woo. Sun Jin Woo. Right? I did that intentionally just for you. You know.
No, man. Oh my God.
Trying to make it a moment. But the animated everybody should be talking about.
Bro.
And it's not just because I'm a fan and it's one of the few that I've actually it's the only one. It's the only one. It's not even one of the few. It's one of the few that I've thought about reading, and it's the only one that I have actually read from beginning to end because I could not wait for it to come out as an anime to begin with.
Man,
the
ride has been crazy. They definitely made some changes, but I think those add to the suspense of wanting to see the next episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you reading it, right, you already know it's Jin Woo, bro. He about to wash you. He know he about to wash you, right? Whereas in the anime, it's more of like he's still questioning himself, right? Obviously, we know he's going to get to that point where he's no longer questioning himself, and we ready for that. But I think introducing us to that, showing how much he's been working for it, just adds that level of like depth, you know, that, I mean, even from the opening scene, that beating that he received just felt so much more impactful just watching it. And because
you were able to see it.
Like, and then the music in the back. Oh my God, the music, bro. When that OST hit on that scene, oh my God.
Yeah, facts, big facts.
Bro, I'm apparently the person who made the OST is a known, you know, person in this realm too. Because I actually went and listened to the actual the song, like
right, like the song itself, because you liked it, right?
And let me tell you, just listening to the song, bro, just listen to this first part and tell me that you don't just immediately start listening to this and think back to the scene where you just sit there and just start picturing the scene. Just you hear it already, right? Oh my God. So fire. I don't know how with the I don't know what the copyright shit is like that, but shit fire.
Yeah,
that shit is.
It is fire. It is fire.
And so then yo. All I can think about is my boy Sung Jin Woo palming that motherfucker's face and slamming it into the ground. Now I know it happened differently in the like in the novels, right? In the novels, he actually grabbed him by his throat, slammed old boy, and then just started squeezing that nigga's throat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the face palm, that's iconic for anime. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and then the way they animated the face palm, his motherfucking eyes was like bulging out. I was like, oh shit.
And the fact that they did it in a flash to show like the movement, the speed, like there was no hesitation. He really wasn't worried about old boy. Old boy was going through the whole speech. He yelled out the powerful like armor thing or whatever.
And it built suspense.
Reinforcement.
Josh, it made people think, oh, this okay. He the boss for a reason.
Right. He said that he's not like the rest of them. You might have took out my whole squad, but I'm not like the rest of them. You're going to see. And then he yelled out reinforcement, right? Powerful yell to it. Got all the glowing aura around him to show how much he had powered up.
Muscles start bulging out.
Right. And built up all of this strength around him, right? You're showing how strong he is. And then for them to represent Jin Woo the way that they did, where it's not even a doubt, it's not even a second guess. He didn't contemplate it. He just said, bad news for you. I've been leveling up this whole time.
Oh my God.
That's it.
And it was
and put his whole head and made a crater underneath his head. I love those. I love anything where they break down the environment. Yo, One Punch Man. Motherfuckers be blowing the sides of making like that's the type of shit I love. Show me the power. Yeah. Show me some wild and crazy shit. Yes, and the only thing that I want to say, and this is perfect timing to do it because we're talking about the power, we're talking about the creator, we're talking about this, talking about that, with scaling. Yeah. This anime, for those that don't know, haven't read it, just watching the anime and waiting for that next episode. This anime is one of the animes that truly, this isn't just me hyping it up or saying something, it truly continually gets better. All the way up and into the very end of the anime. It only gets better. He gets stronger. Things get crazier. Challenges get harder, or they're presented to be harder. He gets to a point where nothing really challenges him. Obviously, I mean, it's solo leveling, like obviously.
Right.
But it just the action, the suspense, the build, the character development, everything just gets better.
That's why I don't think people understand, man. It literally just keeps getting better. Like
I don't expect. There's so much of it that gets better and continues to climb on itself. I do not expect filler episodes.
No, they don't do really filler episodes anymore in anime either. So
well, they can't. I'm saying, but looking back at when they did do filler episodes to keep shit running along while they were actually developing the canon content or whatever.
Yeah,
they can't do filler episodes for this. They can't. There's too much going on at one time for them to ever have a break to put something lackadaisical in. If you read the manhwa or manga or however you say it, or you read the light novels, there is no break. There is no break.
None.
There's no downtime.
None at all, bro. The reason though that I really wanted to highlight this scene is because I think I've watched it so much, right? That I started just counting, just to see, because when I first watched it, I was like, I don't know, something seems off right there. Count with me how many motherfuckers he killed. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, let's go to each kill, right? Oh wait, hold on, we gotta get the we can't just skip that. Hold on, because this shit I don't even care. I know what's being said. That's how much I love to see.
Yeah. Y'all are hunters, so you know that you can be hunted.
You ready, right? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so Buddy comes over, right? He's number one.
Yeah.
Right?
Easy peasy. Right.
Schmink. Finito. Gangster. Okay, so that's one. Boom, right? Sung Jin Woo. I had to get this as my thumbnail. This was my and then the OST.
Yeah.
Look at that voice acting, bro. What? So okay. So boom. Number 2. Mink.
Yeah.
Bam. Number 3.
Yeah.
So that's 3 now, right?
Yeah.
This is what will come from me. Then he kills 2 more. Right? Bam. That's another 3. That's 7. They still got the boss nigga though, but they said 5 or 6. So that's the only thing that I noticed.
I love it though. I love it. I'm not even mad at it.
Listen, during when I was editing my reaction, I said, let me count actually.
I love it.
That nigga killed 8 niggas.
That's right. That's a great job being inaccurate with your count.
But they showed
great job.
They showed 6 people when they all showed up in the front of the cave. It was 6 people, including the main nigga. Yeah. They was like, somebody was like, we want him to kill more people. Like,
well, he mutilated them, right? He mutilated them. This is what actually happened. All right, I'm gonna try to trick your brain into believing something that you saw that you didn't really see. Right? We're gonna do that right now. So the ones that he stabbed in the back when he zoomed past, and then his boy came up and tried to attack him, and he just pulled him in and stabbed him in his gut. Right? They were paralyzed and drained.
Yeah, they was drained.
We didn't actually. But they're bleeding out their face, but we didn't actually see him drop. Okay? If you look at the outfits for what they're wearing, and then you look at the outfits for the ones that he cross-slashed, he mutilated.
Let me see.
He finised them off. It's those same 2.
Let's see.
Yeah. See, I got him believing.
No, not believing. I just want to see, because he might be right.
Right. I might.
Is it? Okay, so I see those shoulder pads, and I see his little vest. Oh shit! That nigga was right. Okay. Because this whole time is sitting here like, yo,
because they never drop.
Yeah, so
they never drop, bro. They're bleeding out their face and their eyes, but they're just like, and then it goes to the next scene of him capping the next dude.
Because I was about to say, there's no way they would make a mistake like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Then because I saw the same thing, and I was like, hold on, let me rewatch it. Right.
Yeah.
Like, is he just out here amassing a body count that doesn't exist? What are we doing? Right? That's why when you brought it up, I was like, you did a great job. Because they did, really. I mean, it does look like he's killing more people than are really there. Yeah. But if you watch it, it shows how close you pay attention. I missed it, too. I thought he was amassing a body count that wasn't there. I had to rewatch it myself.
Yeah.
But basically, they never die. They're just standing there, bleeding out their mouth and their eyes and their ears, and then it goes to the next. Yeah. And then he basically spins around real quick.
Yeah, he spins the block
and mutilates him. He mutilates him.
Okay, right. Super fire episode, definitely. Yeah. And this is what's going to be said. Matter of fact, I'm watching the next episode after this, so head on over to my channel.
Yeah, facts.
But
facts.
This shit right here, we say best episode yet. You might as well just get used to saying that, because
every episode is the best episode, bitches.
But
just remember,
listen, that touches on all the things that I wanted to touch on. I don't know. You got anything else, Pride? We've been here.
Nah.
2 hours.
I waited to the key points for each one of the topics that I made sure I wanted to bring up. We're good.
Awesome.
And had you not got into solo leveling at the end, like I said, I was saving that for last anyway. So we had to talk about that. It's been too good.
Yeah. Next time, we'll come back with some more fire content. So you know where to come to. Make sure you go ahead.
Next time on Animation Opinions. Animated Opinions. Yo, I really tried to hit that voice. I think I was starting to get it at the end. Next time on Animated Opinions. Yeah, I'm gonna practice that shit. Okay. That's gonna be the new intro.
Okay.
No, I'm just.
Just welcome.
Facts.
But if y'all enjoyed the content, go ahead and make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Do your thug thizzle, because that's what we're here for. We're here to give you our opinions, and then we want to hear yours down in the comments below. Without further ado,
and regardless of what it is, remember, I'll be that. Don't bother me. Say what you want to say.
Well, it's your boy Izzy.
And you know who I am, Styles Pride. Come check me out on my stream at Styles Pride.
He about to be twiling out on there.
On Twitch. Yeah. I'm about to be Twiles Pride. I don't know what's going on. But and check me out on Twitter, X, whatever it's called now. Again, at Styles
You're on that
Pride.
X-rated site. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway,
because
animated opinions. Shit, we out.
Out.